Been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of those selections and able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff too. My goodness. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Allen's got his second basket of the game. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Cleveland. Pulls up on the wing. Shot's good by Ramsey.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Ricky Rubio has made a career out of trying to make the guys around him better. This guy's so unselfish.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Rubio. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Magic leading by 20. Here's Ramsey. Sinks the triple. Ramsey's got 29 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Orlando Magic riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Time for the 407.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Mobley. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's LeVert in at the three. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He finished with 47 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up great numbers.
Good! Another from three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did. And so it's Orlando, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. And it's Ramsey in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Mobley finds Garland. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to them?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Second shot opportunity, and Allen with the nice bucket inside. Allen's got 8 points.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Shots good by Ramsey.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
90 seconds now into the second half. Buries the long-range jumper.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Mitchell outside. Pass to LeVert. Mitchell outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Ramsey. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. LeVert against Wagner. Allen trying to break free, and it's LeVert missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Suggs passes to Ramsey. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Passes it to LeVert. He dishes it to Garland. And nothing is falling for him right now. Orlando, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Jalen Suggs. And the Magic making a change here. Holes checked in. Anthony against Rubio. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. For Cleveland, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Shoots from 12. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter. Going for it. Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. And the Cavaliers call time here. Without question, Jay displayed his skills today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And Cleveland making a change here. Neto's checked in. Anthony against Rubio. Love outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Good! Another from 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg. And the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets...
And again for 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Wade, no good. Here's Ramsey. For 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Ricky Rubio, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. The Magic shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. This one for 3. The pass to Ramsey. Fires from deep. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Steffens. Back to Neto. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Rubio misses.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Ramsey. Covered by Rubio. Shots good by Ramsey.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Neto surveying the floor. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Kicks it to Rubio. Pass to Stevens. Back to Rubio. Pass to Wade. Trying to end the drought. And another miss by Cleveland.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Here's Ramsey. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Beyond the arc. Rubio misses.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Ramsey.
2 minutes.
Here's Isaac. And he banks in the layup.
Jonathan Isaac is always so quick to the basketball. You can see his burst getting after that board and getting the putback.
Here's Neto. Wade at the elbow. The 15-footer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. For the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Isaac. Anthony. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, man, we was all flying around on defense, causing havoc, man. Coach likes to call it controlled chaos. But, you know, the other team was clueless in what was going on. We on the other end dunking and stuff, you know?
Yeah, it looked like you in particular had a read on what the other team was trying to do.
Oh, yeah, you know, man, I trust these instincts, man. Scheme is one thing, but if I see a guy looking too hard, I'm a gamble to get that steal. And you saw it tonight, it works.
It did tonight, at least. Congrats.
Appreciate you.
Hey, what you working on? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
5 seconds! Yo, get on my man! Don't worry. Give me that! Who's got the ball? Yo, look at the clock! And one! Oh, you better shoot that! Give me that!
Come on in, fellas. Hope you had a good break, but it's time to get back to work. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition more. All right, let's work on moving the ball quickly in transition.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today. Yo, look at the clock! Ball up! Yo, don't forget the clock! Clock! Stop ball! Yes, sir! Pick it up! We're here! Get outside! Ball, right here! Hey, right here! Shot! Yo, watch it, switch! Get board! Give me that! Now we're rolling! We almost be ready! Watch! That's all you! Ball! Hey, ball! With the foul! Come on, we need to get the board!
Get your head in the game.
Good board! Ball! Box out! Hey, ball! Box your man out! Left! Hey, yo! Right here! Watch him! That's all right! Yo, we got this, don't worry. Don't get big, get mine. Put pressure on him, put pressure on him. Pressure him up. Let's go. Now that we're done, get out there and put up some shots.
In Game 2, A-Loki picked up where he left off, as Magic Johnson had 2 quick dunks to open up the game, forcing Cash Money to call an early timeout.
All the momentum in the world on his side right now.
At the end of 1, A-Loki was up by 9. In the second quarter, just like Game 1, Cash Money made a big run.
Hey, and that's a big defensive play.
LeBron James stole back-to-back inbounds passes, which led to back-to-back buckets.
We are now back down to a 2-point game.
But Loki would respond nicely, ending the quarter with a big dunk from the big ticket. Then a huge steal and slam from Jonathan Isaac.
For Jonathan Isaac, yes!
At the half, it was A.
The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams, and Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the forward position, it's Wagner and Ben Carroll. Suggs out there with Jay, and it's Carter in at the center position. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. The shot by Ramsey, no good. Lets the 3 fly. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And they scratched out a...
And again for 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. Lowry, Dedmon trying to break free. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Butler.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. Outside Butler. Up top Strus. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
Lowry. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Strus. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Miami no good on that time either. Magic leading by 5. Here's Ramsey. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. Well, some sneakerheads will be interested to hear. MP has inked his first shoe deal. Always an exciting moment for a young player.
And it was Jordan that ended up putting forth the best deal for MP. He'll join a long line of Jordan representatives in the NBA.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game in Wendell Carter Jr. Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Substitutions. Dedmon finds Oladipo. Back to Dedmon. Good ball movement here by Miami. Lowry can't get it to go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And so in the game for the Magic, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. And it's Ramsey in at the point. And here's Lowry. After the three-pointer from Ramsey, Yurtseven kicks to Strus. Passes it to Oladipo. Down low, here's Lowry. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Shots good by Ramsey.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Strus. Shot clock at 6. Lowry from outside. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Here's Ramsey after the Heat pick up 2. From downtown, good, another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season. Now Strus. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Second team.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the first one drops.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Vincent's checked in for the Heat. And so Strus nails both of them. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players.
Connects again from distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That three moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone at the top of the list.
Have game, will travel. These fans see what he's all about.
And he continues, GA, to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
I feel like as the season's gone on, the green light has gotten brighter and brighter. I mean, how could a coach ever be mad if he's pulling up from deep with the type of year he's had?
Both teams deciding to change it up. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Now, here's Strus. Tight defense on him. That shot off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebound. Basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you